Congratulations, Core, for being first. You did it. You're first. You're first, Core. Core, explicitly Core. Core and nobody else is first today to stream. It is Core who is first. But congratulations to both Core and May for being first. Congratulations to both. I know the schedule said we're doing Mario today. But after everything I've been through this week and everything I'm about to go through this week, you know what? No. I'm doing Tipsy Tales. Let me crack open this cold one. With the boys, which is, it's you guys, you're the boys. And let's take a nice sippy and celebrate Thanksgiving, I guess. I don't even know what Thanksgiving is. I don't think they actually taught what Thanksgiving was back in school. Like, hey, I'm not a boy. Yes, you are. You're a boy now. Welcome to the boys. Seriously, every time I ask...
We've all seen a refrigerator run, a microwave, and a kitchen sink. But I just saw a toilet bowl. It was striking.
Oh my god, those are verbs! Those are verbs! I just started drinking, Core! Damn it! In any case, the cat's on my lap, but she just left my lap because I'm being loud. She knows I'm streaming now. So, bye, cat. Please don't sit on my mouse pad. Thank you, cat. Bye, cat. Hey, 2K. Welcome in. Today, we're going to be talking about Thanksgiving. I.e., what is a Thanksgiving? See, they didn't teach me what Thanksgiving was in school. They just said, oh yeah, it's a day about being thankful and eating turkey. And it has absolutely nothing to do with the Native Americans. That's the cam out then. Well, bye, I guess. Jeez. Fucking everybody's here. So is this the day you tell us about your life on the high seas? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. You gotta wait for that one. So I fucking why? In any case, I've had Thanksgiving dinner directly on board the Mayflower 2 before. What is the Mayflower 2? See ya, go to bed, Remy. It's like, what? 9 p.m. over there, maybe? I don't know. Mario. Insert sound of falling metal pipes here. 1 a.m. Go to bed, Remy. Good night. Mario, yes! What you're seeing now is prime Mario content. This is the Mario of all time. Why? Why Mario? Because as you can see, Mario has a red hat. I have a red hat. I am become Mario. You know, I just wasn't feeling Mario. What's with the beers? That's what we're drinking today. We're drinking beers today.
Police have found over a dozen squashed chickpeas in a suburban home. They're calling it homicide.
Homicide, but You stop that. Stop it or the beer bottles get it. Well, the Mayflower is what the Pilgrims came to America on way back in the day, and the Mayflower 2 is a recreation of the ship, since the original ship was most likely dismantled to give free wood to the Pilgrims to help build housing. Which brings us back to the Ship of Theseus. For those who don't know, the Ship of Theseus is the... I don't want to call it a thought experiment. It's the mental quandary that is... Let's say you have a ship, right? But over time, the ship gets damaged or the wood rots and it needs to be replaced. So you take the parts of the ship that need to be replaced and you replace it with brand new wood. And over time, the ship keeps needing that maintenance until eventually, none of the original wood remains as part of the ship. The question is your ship still the same ship? Something, something, Ship of Theseus. Be good to your wood, chat. You know, that's a brand of drum set, Good Woods. I didn't come here for a lesson. That's boring. I'll show you boring, pants grab. I'll show you wood. Oh my god. So, if you were to do your final project on this ship, thought would it be considered a final Theseus? You get the fuck out. Drunk. I just started drinking. I haven't. You know what? This is fine. Okay, I don't even know what I was gonna talk about. Right, Thanksgiving. What is Thanksgiving? Drink more? Oh, don't worry, that's in the cards. I have 2 beers. I mean, I have more than 2 beers in the kitchen, but I grabbed 2 beers for this. Drink more, but no alcohol. I have water. I hardly know her. And Tabasco too. I actually don't have any Tabasco sauce. Simply because once you've unlocked the potential of really good hot sauce, Tabasco is horse shit in comparison. Tabasco sauce, I'm putting like D tier on the hot sauce tier list. Tabasco is basically the entry-level hot sauce to where you don't know what hot sauce is, and you try it, and you get a little bit of that sweet, sour, vinegary spice, and it's all like, oh yeah, this is, I guess this is hot sauce. And then you try real fucking hot sauce. It's all like, the fuck am I doing Tabasco for? You know, funny enough, that Tabasco bottle on my table there, I actually had to Photoshop that from a different bottle. Food? Maybe. Water sounds suitable. What are you even on about? I've heard that original supplier for Tabasco hot sauce makes his own stuff now. Yeah, it's probably Tabasco sauce. Now, earlier, Core posed a good question. Now, question is this. If you had the repaired ship of Theseus, but you saved all the wood, restored it, and made another ship, then which is the ship of Theseus? You guys! Well, shit, there goes my chance at confusing Ness. Wait, Futurama already... Wait, where? I already did this on an episode. It's fine. I don't remember every Futurama episode, even though I should. The Futurama version was just Hermes slowly becoming a robot until he replaced all his parts completely with robot parts. But Zoidberg saved all the fleshy bits and put them together to get Hermes back to normal. Isn't Hermes the god of running fast? I mean, that's what he was in Hades, right? Or am I misremembering his name? What do you mean, what? It's running I did not say running fat, I said running fast! Not this one, he's a fat Jamaican accountant. My poor Hermes, hey, don't bring his financial status into this. Also, technically, yes, the Tipsy Tales is Mario content, because during the live-action Mario Bros. Movie, the actors from Mario and Luigi were frequently drunk on set. I believe it. Running fat, you stop. He was also set world-class limboer. That was until the incident. This is so sad. He's a messenger of the gods. I'll show you a messenger of the gods. Pants. God damn it. You see, it's streams like these that make me wonder why I don't do these kinds of streams more frequently before I realize I'm not a fucking alcoholic. Don't facepalm that! That was... Okay, that was D tier. The D tier. Thanksgiving, right? You sure about that? No. Thanksgiving is one of the holidays of all time. Maybe. Hey, can I do a redeem now for you to do at the end? Depends on what redeem, because usually I just do the redeems Whenever. I'll give you D tier people fucking sorry giving, more like giving the now that I have brought up the live action Mario movie, which I should have was playing it in the Discord for everyone to get drunk to. Bad movie. Oh, actually, Alice's Restaurant. You know what? How about this? We could do that during the Bezos break coming up. Yeah? Right after the Bezos break, we could do Alice's Restaurant. Now, I haven't actually heard Alice's Restaurant. I've only heard 2K sing it. So, my rendition of Alice's Restaurant is going to be based entirely off of 2K's version. We do it live! Yes, we can! I can't believe you've done this. Oh wait, it has a word? Maybe. It might have a word. It's gonna be based in Alice's Restaurant. Man, my fucking coworker called me as I sent my last message, so whatever Ness's response was went completely unheard. It's in the
Remy,
VOD.
go to bed.
Remy, go
now.
Hey. Only I can tell Remy what to... Actually, no, I can't. She just said that I couldn't. It's fine. You know what? Remy, live your best life. You can watch my stream if you want to. You can leave your friends behind, for if they don't stream, then they're not a dank meme and they ain't no friends of mine. Thanksgiving is a holiday. Maybe. It's such a holiday that apparently everybody gets the day off unless you're essential. And even if you're essential, you still might get the day off. Why is everyone telling you to go to bed? Go to bed. I mean, you did say it's 1 AM over there. Now, listen. If you have things to do tomorrow morning, then yes, maybe going to bed around now would be better than not going to bed at all. Fuck ooh. You're missing one U for the ooh EP from Mascota Man. Howl E-Day? Is that a furry? No. No, please. Why? Nothing is sacred. Thanksgiving is a holiday, I think. At this point, I don't even know. Every American holiday has freaking devolved into buy things and eat lots of things. That's it. Unfortunately, I already bought things, and I'm going to try not to buy more things. I've already got myself a financial plan for the next several months. It's fine. It's Rosa Parks. You don't have to get up in 5 hours. Get your ass to bed then. What do you mean you have to get up in 5 hours? Why are you here? You know what? If you want to stay here, live your best life. All I'm saying is, if you have to be up in 5 hours, maybe getting drunk and listening to a drunk guy on Twitch is not the best. Because I like you, get in line. You know, that brings up a good point. Imagine watching streamers that you don't like. Like, there's people, I never understood hate watching. For example, you guys all know that I do not like Gargura, so I just don't interact with her community and I just don't watch her streams. That's it. I do not engage in discussions because I just don't like. A terrible mistake, really. Yeah, that is something I would say. It's okay, I make good mistakes too. But yeah, basically, instead of watching someone you hate, you could just not do that and, I don't know, play a musical instrument or play a video game even. You had to experience that. We don't like Gura, but we like Gura. I mean, it's a bit, I do have some Gura merch. Do what you want with that information. It's not much. It's not even honest work. It's just the acrylic stand because it was part of the Hollow EN1 acrylic stand bundle. I think hate watching runs the risk of irony poisoning. Oh my god. Honestly, I want to say I'm immune to irony poisoning, but I'm fucking not. In 2016, I hated VTubers, and I kept that mentality until 2020, in which I then stumbled upon a Watame video, and now I have more Watame merch than anything else, I think. It's fine, don't worry about it. It's just for the jar collection. Motherfucker. Bono is the only VTuber in a jar. She's the only one. She's not the only VTuber I'd put in a jar, but right now, she's the only VTuber in a jar. She is safe and sound in the jar. Damn. That was not as good as it could have been. Anyway, also Ness, you have 3 options. First, watch me. Second, watch anime. Or third, go to sleep. Alright, everyone, the council has voted. Should Remy watch me, watch anime, or go to bed? I mean, 1 to 3. Cast your vote, and we'll pretend this is a democracy or something. Okay, we got 1 vote anime. She's the privilege to be in the jar. Maybe. Okay, we got 2 votes anime. I guess you're watching anime. Hates me. Hates me. I guess I am no longer the worst life decision you can make. Honestly, I'm kind of jealous, but you know what? It's like how every villain can't be the most dastardly, heinous villain. Who would watch Ness? That's a good question. My buddy G11 told me, be the kind of streamer you'd want to watch, and I'm like, well, fuck, I guess I have an audience of 0. Isn't watching VTubers a fringe outlier on watching anime? If they are an anime VTuber, which I clearly could be argued, but you know what? Don't worry about it. Oh, you want to be my worst? I'll show you. You have to be really bad for that? Oh yeah? I'll have you know, I'm pretty bad at everything. That's like my favorite anti-pickup line. It's like, hey, you like bad guys? I'll have you know, I'm pretty bad at everything. Not true. Well, people, fuck that. See, I'm pretty bad at being bad at things. Now we're reaching meta levels of badness. You can't spell badness without me. Ah! Holy shit, I'm already halfway through this beer and we're only like 20 minutes in. What the fuck? You know what? This is fine. Spell this? No, I don't think I will. Ness is good at being a living noisemaker. Bro, the bar is on the floor! What do you mean? That's fine. Thanksgiving is probably one of the holidays. And you need to cope quite much from us. You know what? Yes, that is my exact reaction. Maker, I hardly know. Laughs in 200% Discord bot, motherfucker. You're gonna be deaf. Do you want to go deaf? Because that is how you go deaf. Most people have me at 20%. Okay. One of these days I'm gonna change my microphone and I'm gonna sound completely different. And y'all are gonna be all like, who the hell is that? And why is he not as loud? Or something like that. Or the microphone might capture me better and be even louder. I have you at 200% too. Why? What? Are you guys deaf? Did I do this? Did Sephiroth do this? You know, maybe that's why I'm a trumpet player. It's because that's the only instrument you guys can hear. If I whip out, like, one of my ocarinas or my kalimbo, you can't hear it. That's it. Now, Thanksgiving. Yes, me deaf. Maybe. I feel like one of those Rockstar Games characters where you could interrupt their voice lines during a walk and talk scene instead of a cutscene, where if you like bump into them, they say, hey, watch it. Anyway, and then they replay their voice line. What did he say I couldn't hear? So, Thanksgiving is one of the holidays we have here in America, but apparently they have it in fucking Canada. And I think they have it wrong. I think they have it wrong in Canada. I put stream at 10% on trumpet streams. I mean, that's fair, because my trumpet's loud. I'm trying to do different audio setups for my trumpet streams. Yes, I've grown up dealing with things being loud. A third of my life spent with power tools as my job, and I was raised by grandparents, aka old people. Yeah, old people are just loud. That's why I'm so fucking loud. Thanks Day is one of the hollow givings. I'll show you a hollow giving. Hollow live stream. Also pants grab. I don't understand Thanksgiving. I don't get it. You eat turkey, I guess, and it's an excuse for the family to get together and tolerate each other, I guess. How old are you to be considered old? Yes. Right now at 35%? Well, at least you can hear me. Maybe. You know what? Live your best life. If you have me at 0%, that's actually not optimal. Have me at 1 or 2%, and then mute the tab. Here, I hardly know. Is an excuse for free food and a holiday to get out of work. I'll take that. I mean, same. I have good Sony headphones. I have Sennheiser open back headphones. These things kick ass. Oh, I'm trying to come up with how Thanksgiving had anything to do with the Wild West or Native America or something. I have a Corsair gaming headset. My buddy sold me on quality headphones with a desktop microphone. And because of that, I'm never going back to a headset, ever. I have been unheadset pilled. I have been headphone desktop mic pilled. That's a lot of pilled. Pillar? I hardly know. It's fine. Want to know something funny? I still abuse your stream for hiragana learning? That's not abuse, that's just being resourceful. I use a lot of Japanese VTuber streams for Japanese listening practice. It's even interactive. It's nice being able to just watch Japanese VTubers and follow along. Until it is Sunday exercise or karaoke. Sunday exercise is webcam mic. Karaoke's boom mic. Turn handheld. Use Bluetooth earbuds. This man's using Bluetooth earbuds. What kills me with Bluetooth earbuds is the ever so slight delay between visual and audio. So that's why I don't do Bluetooth earbuds. I think that's the same case with my bone conduction headphones, but at the same time, I'm usually audio only whenever I'm in an environment where I'm wearing those. So it all works out. It all baseball hugs. Oh my god, I just accidentally bent my toenail the wrong way. Anyway, I'm a VTuber, I can talk about feet, it's fine. Apparently earbuds are pretty good at sound now. I would believe it. They claim BTS 0.4 is gonna have 25, that's not much delay actually. To get it down that much is pretty decent, but at the same time, that's still 0.2 seconds. Actually no, 0.02 milliseconds, my bad. I've been beering, okay? Am I bleeding? No? Okay, good, I'm not bleeding. We're good. We can continue. Now! Anyway, where was I? Right, earbuds. I don't do earbuds anymore. I try not to do earbuds. What do you mean bleeding? Don't worry about it. So, with earbuds, I'm not a fan of earbuds anymore. Not just the health risks and stuff with earwax buildup and bacterial growth within the earbuds and stuff, but I'm headphone pilled now. I just don't really do earbuds. I'm not a fan. Plus, most earbuds suck. I remember back in the day, back in college, I made the mistake of gas station earbuds. I'm all like, oh no, my decent earbuds broke. Let me just stop by really quick and just get replacement earbuds, and I put them in, and the audio quality, I'm trying to think of at any point in my life, did I ever get a worse audio experience than those gas station earbuds? I was better off listening to nothing. He hurt his nail? Yes. It's fine. A little blood never hurt anyone? I mean, I'm reminded of that scene in one of those B-grade zombie movies where a dead crow dripped a drop of blood into a guy's eye as he was just looking up, and he became a zombie from that. That was like one of the dumbest scenes I've ever seen. Second dumbest scene in a zombie movie. The first one was, I forgot what movie it was. It like, the movie started out with like, oh, this scientist guy, he's gonna find the cure. Yeah, but we just need to fly him over to this base or whatever. So as he was getting on the plane, he slips on the on-ramp. And as he falls down, he discharges his gun directly into his head. And I'm all like, wow. I have never seen a dumber scene in a movie than that. Okay. It's fine. Anyway. Thanksgiving. I don't eat much. Which is a shame on these gluttonous American holidays we have. I remember growing up, my mom would be all like, hey, Ness, eat all this food. And I'm all like, I'm trying. And she'd stuff my plate full of food. And I'd eat maybe like 30% of it at most. And be all like, wow, Ness, you must hate the food. And I'm all like, motherfucker, I'm not obese yet. Still not obese. 30%, that's a lot. Yeah, I know. I normally eat less than that. All y'all know I'm freaking tiny. It does not take much to keep me sustained. In American size, I'll show you American size pants crap. Oh man. By the way, the beer I'm drinking right now, it's Samuel Adams Oktoberfest at the end of November. Mainly because my mom, she bought, I don't know why she got a big case of Oktoberfest, but she realized, wait a minute, I don't drink this, and your old man can't drink this. Hey Ness, you want a bunch of beer? And I'm all like, why do you have a bunch of beer? And she's like, don't worry about it, you want a bunch of beer? And so I got a bunch of beer. That's it. I guess I'm drinking all this beer. Not tonight, of course. The beer is probably going to be good for several months. So I have several months to go through 24 bottles, and I'm already like 5 bottles in over the course of ever since I got it. How much is a bunch? 24 bottles. She got a 24 pack of all this beer, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm drinking beer now. I prefer hard liquor. I hardly know her. But I guess I'll drink beer. It's fine. Glass or cans? These are glasses. Glass bottles. Oh god. Yeah, you've seen them. These bottles make good target practice, especially with my single action revolver. There's all like, yeah, I'm a real cowboy gamers. Now, I don't know about y'all. Is it German beer or water? Water. This is Samuel Adams Oktoberfest. This is 5.3 ABV, 16 IBUs, 12 fluid ounces. You know what? Let's read the back. What does it say? Oktoberfest malt brings so much to a great beer. That's why we developed a unique malt blend to provide a robust color and smooth, rich flavor. Like you, we look forward to this tradition every year. You don't know me. Water beer? I'll show you water beer pits. I will say, the one Oktoberfest I've been to, it was kind of a lame Oktoberfest. Especially since one of my friend's friends came from real Oktoberfest in Germany and said, wow, this Oktoberfest is nothing compared to actual German Oktoberfest. And I'm like, you think? We're in freaking America. We bastardize everything. Come here, we have good Oktoberfest? I know! But here's the problem. I would suck at Oktoberfest. I don't know German culture. All I know okay, this is gonna sound really bad, but hear me out. All I know about Germany, you know what? I'm gonna try to list everything I know about Germany. Here we go. They have the Nürburgring Nordschleife, which is the longest racetrack in the world. They have the Autobahn, which is one of the few nice things in the world. They were the antagonists in many Call of Duty games. They have some of the most wonderful trumpet designs. Wait, those are Austrian, never mind. But they do have the fancy rotary trumpet designs. They were pioneers of that. They have Heckler and Koch. That's how I'm pronouncing it. What's Oktoberfest? I'll show you Oktoberfest. Germany grab. Oktoberfest is... Okay, Oktoberfest is German Thanksgiving. There we go. It's a German holiday in September where they beer and I don't know, you was never there. Wait, if you were never there, how would you know it's good? You're recommending me something you've never been to. What is this? I can't believe you've done this. It's fine. Oh man. Oh, this beer is decent. You know a beer is ass when it gets better the more you drink it. That's what we call Stockholm Syndrome, also known as acquired taste. That's a Bavarian thing, and my family has been there many times. Well, so you're gonna take their word for it, I guess? You know what? I would try an Oktoberfest. I probably wouldn't survive it, but I guess I'd try it. Oh, right, Rammstein. There we go. I know what that's another German thing I know of. You know I don't drink? Well, that makes one of us. I've been taking rapid sips of this thing, holy moly. Thanksgiving's tomorrow, and I'm drinking today. It's fine, it's fine, we'll be fine. It's fine, what could possibly go wrong? We're good, we're good. I don't know how not to drink. It's simple, just don't drink. Like, bruh, can you just simply not drink? One of us has to be responsible? No. You don't always have to have a responsible person. We can all just be in full party mode 24/7. Okay, listen. You're trying to tell me about responsibility given how you have to be up in less than 5 hours? Excuse me? I mean, okay, if one of us has to be responsible, who's it gonna be? So far, all I see are a bunch of people living their best lives. And I wouldn't have it any other way, because it's 2025, Thanksgiving's tomorrow. Meme. I'll show you a meme. Pants, wait a minute. That's, you know what? That's still a meme. We take those. Not necessarily the kind of dank meme that I would indulge in, but you know what? Again, live your best life. I don't even wear pants. I'm not even wearing pants. Plot twist. Rammstein is not sure. What? What? What do you mean you're not German? Bullshit! I reject your reality and substitute my own. It's fine. I was told they're German, and that is what I'm going to believe, because spreading misinformation on the internet is the new meta. Anything to corrupt the AI takeover. Does he know? No. And we need to make sure the AI doesn't know either. Listen, you promote misinformation because it's funny. I promote misinformation so that the AI takeover gets confused and does it wrong. We're not the same. Speaking of misinformation, when I was cleaning my trumpet one of my last streams, I did not clean it correctly. In fact, I low-key kind of made things worse. But you know what? It's fine. We do it live. Don't worry about it. Does that make him big pussy? What did he mean by that? What does that even mean? What does that even supposed to be pussies? You know what? Thanksgiving. In America, we eat turkey and mashed potatoes and gravy and olives and jello and other baked goodies that are delicious and traditional for reasons I don't know. He put the pipes in the wrong spot, putting it back together. Don't worry about it. So, I guess the trade-off, Ness, I don't misinform, I just lie? Well, thanks. So, Ness, can I get a personal math stream? No. I dictate what streams I want to do. If you want a private math tutor session, I haven't done one of those in many years, so I am definitely out of touch. If you guys really want a math stream, what would I even do on a math stream? Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, corned beans, all topped with a heaping amount of gravy. Yeah, that's pretty good. I remember, it's become my Thanksgiving tradition now because I am me. My brother-in-law, I don't know what led to it, but mixing the gravy with the jello and eating it. That's sort of become a tradition with my brother-in-law and I, and me being me, I don't give a shit. He's like, how do you eat this? And I'm all like, easy, I put it in my mouth. You can always teach us how to properly calculate the weight and balance of aircraft. Teach it yourself. Now, it always pleases me to know that people actually want to learn something to apply it to their daily lives. I remember as a math tutor, one of my most frequent questions I got was, when am I ever going to use this in life? And oh man, I had a freaking smorgasbord of prepared answers for that one. Damn, Lamau! I can't since I have the books. Sweet! You can do it. Look, if it's gonna mix in my stomach anyway, no reason to wait to mix them together. I mean, The reason you'd wait to mix them is just for taste. But if you're a speedrunner, don't worry about it. Teach me how to calculate your life's worth. Tree fitty. God. God damn it. Okay. So, Thanksgiving. I don't understand the whole say what you're thankful about on Thanksgiving. You okay? I'm never okay, bro. Slightly below 550. Listen, it's not a race, okay? I would bring up economic inflation, but I know Tanadu's waiting in the background. Now, I remember when I was younger, the teachers would be always like, oh yeah, Thanksgiving's coming. Ness, is there anything you're thankful for? I'm like, yeah, I'm thankful I don't have to put up with your bitch ass this weekend. Giving thanks in this economy? For free? Maybe. My family has literally never done the say what you're thankful for thing. Maybe that was just an American school thing. I don't know. American school did literally everything except teach me useful things. Wait, that's not true. American school taught me a very valuable lesson about society, and that it takes only one person to fuck everything for everyone. That's how it works. So if you want to be known in this world, be the fuck up. Be that guy that fucks everything up for everyone else. You will be the scum of the earth, but at least everyone will know your name and you'll be famous. Same! My chemistry teacher fucked everything up for me. My chemistry teacher in college was like... She was only a few years older than the rest of the class, so she must have been right out of college. I wouldn't be surprised if it was her first year of teaching. And she was one of the only teachers I've ever had that wasn't out of touch. Like, she actually understood how to speak the language of people that were our age at the time, if that makes sense. I'm reminded of every teacher who gets automatically ass blasted by YouTube autoplay or doesn't know basic computer function. Mine asks for an expensive bottle of booze to pass the class. Okay, that's how you know that teacher was a real one. Holy shit. Not gonna lie, I'd be that kind of teacher too. I'd be both kinds of teachers. People kept saying I would make the best math teacher ever, and I said no, I would not. Because when you're a math tutor, you get to explain things one-on-one at a pace that your client is comfortable with. When you're a math teacher, you have to explain the concept in a blanket format to over 30 people. And there's gonna be things that fall through the cracks, and unfortunately that's just how it is. So, could I teach math? Probably. Would it be good? I don't think it would be any better than the average, I would say. While yes, I could make every class a performance of sorts. I know there are several teachers turned VTubers, Cleo Ite, Miss Opie Possum, for example. And I will say, if you're a teacher, I think becoming a VTuber is a really good secondary. Cracks? Oh, what? What do you mean cracks? The cracks are showing. But teaching and VTubing probably have lots of overlap. Because when you're teaching, you're presenting information to an audience of people. When you're streaming, you are entertaining an audience of people. There's a lot of overlap there. Was it Finland that limited size of the classes to like 15 kids because anymore become brain dead? Finland is ahead of our time. Finland would never work in American society because American society is founded on selfishness and being a fuckhead. I listened to a little bit of a Doomer video today before clicking off and listening to more jazz. Alright, I'm gonna be responsible or something. You go to sleep, you have a nice rest of your night, Remy. And if you can't sleep, well, I might still be streaming. Or not, you can catch the VOD if you want to know what you missed. But have a nice night. I'm gonna yap about Thanksgiving and teachers or something. You know what? I've yapped about teachers enough. We yap about Mario and Thanksgiving. Has there ever been... I'm trying to... Lately, I've been inquiring to my non-American friends if any Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving-related activities are happening around this time of year. Or I could catch the nest. Good night. I meant to say good luck, but good night. I mean, okay, catching me is easy if you have a Master Ball. Otherwise, good fucking luck. I'm like that fake legendary. Yes, there's only one of me, but I'm not even that good. You're better off getting an actual legendary. I'm the rare joke character that serves zero purpose other than novelty. There's a lot of those. Shit, I guess I'm not so unique after all, but don't worry about it. I remember when I was younger, my favorite part of Thanksgiving was actually the pumpkin pie. I want your joke, I'll show you a joke, pants grab. And that joke actually works because I'm Asian. Yes, the stereotype's true. Anyway, either that or it's just me, but don't worry about it. Pumpkin pie, that's the good stuff. Now, the amount of whipped cream I want on my pumpkin pie, I want to claim is inversely proportional to my age, but I ain't fooling anybody. I will dump the entire tub of whipped cream on my slice of pumpkin pie. I don't give a fuck. This is one of the only times of the year I'm like, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna become a fat post. I'll just pretend to lose the weight later, I guess. And then lose the weight by getting food poisoning at a convention. But don't worry about it. He keeps forgetting he's Chinese. Years ago, I was Chinese. Fucking Shenmue. Man. Speaking of Chinese, Girls Frontline this Friday. I'm gonna be doing the event. The event goes live tomorrow, but I'm kind of busy tolerating family tomorrow. I won't be able to stream it. Unless! No, long stream on Friday. We're doing a long stream on Friday. You know what? I might... Shit, I'm an alcoholic now. I could do a drinky stream on Friday. I could do a drinking stream on Saturday, too. Uh-oh. Don't worry about it, it's fine. So, Thanksgiving. What is Thanksgiving, anyway? I genuinely don't fucking know about Thanksgiving. What, Ness? No? What do you mean, no? Don't stream? But, what do you mean don't stream on Saturday? This Saturday stream, you guys paid for the stream on Saturday. The only reason I'm streaming this Saturday is because you guys paid me to do so. And by paid, I mean last year. This is the final subathon reward. I'm finally getting to it at the last possible month before the days roll over. It's fine. I'm actually giving the subathon reward. I'm trying to come up with new subathon rewards, actually. Coming up with stream ideas and subathon rewards that are unique and not recycled is difficult. As much as it is tempting to no drinking alcohol, I'm chugging this beer. That's some good shit. Now, I try not to recycle too much. I feel like that's lazy. Good night, Remy. You have a nice night. I'm sure nobody would care if I recycled some subathon ideas. But I try to be unique. I've been going for like 2 years now. And honestly, I don't think anything can top my Die Hard reference during my subathon streams. It's fine. I like Die Hard. You done subathons? I do one subathon every year, and that's on my birthday. And every subathon, you guys fucking obliterate my expectations. I don't understand. Can't wait for that Silk Song playthrough. 100 subs for a Silk Song playthrough. Fuck you. That's gonna be the impossible stretch goal, is Silk Song. Motherfuckers cannot make me play Silk Song. I already know I would not enjoy Silk Song. I already am the world's only Hollow Knight hater. And Silk Song is just Hollow Knight amplified. I did not enjoy Hollow Knight. I know for a fact I would not enjoy Silk Song. That's just how it is. So y'all want me to play Silk Song. You're gonna have to fund that. Because I genuinely would not enjoy that. It would make me sad. But you know what? We baseball. I would gift 100 subs just because, but also wouldn't make you play the game. Motherfucker. Don't do that. You know what? You know what you could get with 100 gift subs? 100 gift subs is like $600. You could put that into a Flugelhorn fund, or even better, put it into a savings account that accrues like 3% savings annually, and watch it grow over time. That's what's that. There are infinitely better things you can do with your money than throw it at me. That's all you can do. However, if you really felt like throwing money at me, there's a thrown link underneath the stream. I tried to put cheaper things in for gifts because Christmas is coming around. But honestly, it's better if you spend that money on yourself, because you should treat yourself now and give yourself a piece of that, whatever it is that you want, so you can smile and enjoy things in this blue trap bubble. Because what are you here for? To be depressed and like me or what? No. Enjoy yourself. And I mean that with 100% and 1000%. Plus, Black Friday's coming. Did you know Black Friday is actually a scam? I mean, that shouldn't surprise anybody. But, wait, did you see what I got you on Throne? Wait, you got me something on Throne? Shit, let me check my email. Do I not have things set up? I know an anonymous gifter got me Stalker. I hardly know her. Was that you? You didn't have to set it to anonymous if you wanted me to know. But like, bruh, it's fine. Baby, pull up my throne. What's on my throne? What did I even put on my throne? Oh yeah, I have things on my throne. Relatively cheaper things. Oh, I didn't know it was set to anonymous. Oh shit. Well, I'm playing Stalker eventually. Yeah, that was me. Thanks. I thought it was Meeker, because that's Meeker's favorite game. So I had reason to believe it was Meeker, and I'm all like, well, shit. But now, thanks, taters. I will enjoy the game. And on that terrible disappointment, it's back to Thanksgiving talk, I guess. Because giving thanks and Thanksgiving, you know what? Fuck it. Wikipedia. What is Thanksgiving? Jamie, pull up Wikipedia. What the fuck? The shipping on Throne is like 30% more expensive than the item? I'm sorry. That's not my decision. But I thought the shipping was included on the stuff. You know what? That is more incentive to just keep your money. Simple, easy game. I have the ultimate life hack. You ready for this? This Black Friday, they're gonna try to get you with all the sales. 5% off, 10% off. They might even give you 12% off something. Check this out. You can attain 100% off by looking at it and saying, nah, I don't need it. Easy clap. Easy clap. I say as I already spent a lot of money, but don't worry about it. For some people, the shipping is crazy. I mean, it shouldn't be, because it ships directly to me. It's Throne. I live in America. Some people have bought me things on Throne, and the shipping was like next to nothing. Plus, most of the stuff I have is on Scamazon anyways. But don't worry about it. Let's learn about Thanksgiving. What is Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving is a federal holiday in the United States celebrated on the 4th Tuesday of November, which became the uniform date countrywide in 1941. Why then? The earliest Thanksgiving can occur is November 22nd. The latest is November 28th. Outside the United States, it's called American Thanksgiving to distinguish it from the wrong Thanksgiving and other incorrect Thanksgivings. The modern national celebration dates to 1863, so that's when it was invented. What happened in 1863? And prior to this, it was a regional dialect, where they called it steamed hams. 17th and 18th centuries, New England, ew! Ew! Britland! Ew! Wait, if it has to do with Native Americans, what does Britland have to do with it? Ah! The evolution of the holiday was not linear. What does that even mean? The first known civil day of Thanksgiving was declared in Plymouth Colony, Maine? No. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're going back to the 1600s. So this holiday is like from ancient times. Dang. As the name implies, the theme of the holiday generally revolves around giving thanks, and the centerpiece of most celebrations is a Thanksgiving dinner with family and friend. No. There have never been friends at Thanksgiving, only family. I've never seen a Thanksgiving with friends before. That's not how that works. I thought it was like family exclusive. I'm glad that I was able to avoid all of the typical workplace conversations about Thanksgiving, because nobody needs to know that I don't get along with my family and I just tolerate every holiday season. I just come for the food. I don't speak much. They say, how's work? I look at them and say, how's your work? It's like, I'm retired. It's like, hey, I'm retarded too. I actually said that to my mom one year. Anyway. Dinner often consists of food associated with New England harvest celebrations. If that doesn't confirm it, nothing will. Confirm what exactly? Turkey, taters, usually mashed and sweet. Oh, they got sweet taters. That's taters. Squash, corn maze, green beans, cranberries, and pumpkin pie. Yeah, that baseballs, all that stuff is good. I like that. It has expanded over the years. Eat your heart out, Tatadu. I have been called sweet. Yes! It includes specialties from other regions, such as, who the fuck eats mac and cheese on Thanksgiving? Excuse me? Excuse me? Who the fuck? Why? Why is mac and cheese here? I now understand why people hate pineapple on pizza. Homemade mac? Okay, I can understand homemade mac. If it's like purely homemade mac and cheese, that shit is mwah, chef's kiss. Oh my god. Homemade mac and cheese. We're talking like baked to perfection, and you can't even jab your fork in it because the fork just melts into the liquid miasma that is the cheese. Like, oh god. Now that would be a cheese collab of the century. And outside of my budget. Who the fuck am I kidding? Budget's not the issue. It's a skill issue on my part. I can't cook! Pecan pie? Okay, I can understand pecan pie. In the South, wild rice stuffing. I'm Asian, and who the fuck does wild rice in the fucking Thanksgiving? Now that you have cheese experience, you could make a succulent mac and cheese live. Tune in this Saturday. Anyway. Other Thanksgiving customs include charitable organizations offering Thanksgiving dinner for the poor people, attending religious Since when was Thanksgiving religious? I thought it was independent of all religion. Okay. And watching or participating in parades and American football games. Parades. I want to talk about parades for a second. I genuinely believe the only people that like parades are old people. Only old people like parades. We're talking senior citizens. I have never enjoyed a parade. Ever. The only part of a parade I have ever enjoyed was seeing the marching band. Every time. And that's it. And they're always the first people. After that, it's all like, can I go home? I'm done. Can we just... I don't like parades. Nintendo parade would be pretty cool. Not anymore. If you said that like 3 years ago, then fuck yeah, that would be amazing. But no. People in latex and shit, those are paired to... What? Basically, every Thanksgiving, my parents would force the TV to go to the annual Macy's Day Parade. And I'm like, what is the significance of this parade? I don't understand the importance of seeing all these dancers and large floats and balloons. And my parents would be like, it's Thanksgiving! And every reason they gave me was just gaslighting their child into trying to be festive and traditional into Thanksgiving, because now, okay, here's what I think of every holiday. You ready for this shit? Because I'm not. Halloween, Spooktober. I don't participate in Halloween. Yes, I do. Every Halloween, I do the most terrifying thing, and that is talk to a woman, and that is no exception. At least not this year. Now, the Thanksgiving, tolerate family. And that is, I'm gonna be at my parents' house eating food. I'm gonna keep my face perpetually stuffed, so anytime they want me to talk, like, Ness, they'll be like, Ness, don't talk with your mouth full. I'm like, motherfucker, stop trying to talk to me with my mouth full then. God, it's like a dentist. You ever been to the fucking dentist? When it's like, they're trying to talk to you while they're stabbing you in the mouth, and it's all like, you can't even speak, they're too busy operating. Like, goddamn, Eminem was right. They're rocking the table while he's operating. Fuck me. And Christmas is the time of dealing with extended family. So it just gets progressively worse through the year. I genuinely believe that a functional, harmonious family during the holiday season only exists in fiction. I have not seen a single case of a functional, harmonious family as portrayed in Hallmark Hollywood films for Christmas shit. Fuck the... Here's what's gonna happen. We're going back here. Now, we're approaching the first Bezos break. I didn't think I'd make it this far into the stream. But you know what? Fuck it. When we come back from the Bezos break, I'm gonna sing a traditional Thanksgiving song from 2K called Alice's Restaurant. I've never attempted to sing this song before, but 2K does it every Thanksgiving, and now he's passing the torch to me to attempt it for the very first time, Tipsy, on stream. But until then, everybody, get comfortable, grab a stack, pull out the trumpet boy, motherfucker, no. If you really want me to, I have a redeem for that. Anyway, after this, we are going to... Wait, since when are you subscribed to Stella? That's nice. So, yeah, it's Alice's Restaurant time after the Bezos break. We're just gonna... Okay, I guess after this, I'm pulling out the trumpet. Okay, very cool. I guess I'm consolidating. This is turning into a variety stream. Anything goes. Fuck it, don't watch the ads. The ads are coming. Don't watch them. Don't do it! Where's the Flugelhorn redeem? I don't have one yet. Stop it. Ads. Don't watch them. Here we go. I've never done this before, but I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Or as much as I might. Maybe. Don't worry about it. This song's called Alice's Restaurant, and it's about Alice. And the restaurant. But Alice's Restaurant is not the name of the restaurant. That's just the name of the song. That's why I call the song Alice's Restaurant. Should be able to hear it, by the way. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back, just a half mile from the railroad track. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. It all started 2 Thanksgivings ago. It was on 2 years ago, on Thanksgiving. My friend and I went up to visit Alice's at the restaurant. But Alice doesn't live in the restaurant. She lives in the church nearby the restaurant, in the bell tower. Her husband Ray and Fasha the dog. And live in the bell tower like that. They got a lot of room downstairs where the pews used to be in. Having all that room. You know, as they took out all the pews, they decided they didn't have to take out the garbage for a long time. We got up there, we found all the garbage in there, and we decided it'd be a friendly gesture for us to take the garbage down to the city dump. So, we got a ton of the garbage, put in the back of the red VW microbus, took the shovel and rakes and implements instruction, and headed down towards the city dump. Well, we got there, and there was a big sign and chain across the dump saying, "Closed on Thanksgiving." We had never heard of a dump closed on Thanksgiving before. And with tears in our eyes, we drove off into the sunset looking for another place to put the garbage. Didn't find one. So we came to a side road, and off the side road, there was another 15-foot cliff, and at the bottom of the cliff was another pile of garbage. And we decided that one big pile was better than 2 little piles, and rather than bring up the one, we decided to throw ours down. That's what we did, and drove back to the church. Had a Thanksgiving dinner, couldn't be beat. Went to sleep and didn't get up till the next morning. And we got a phone call from the officer Obi. He said, "Kid, found your name on an envelope at the bottom of the half ton of garbage. I just wanted to know if you had any information about it." And I said, "Yes, Officer Obi, I cannot tell a lie. I put that envelope under that garbage." After speaking to Obi for about 45 minutes on the telephone, we finally arrived at the truth of the matter and said that we'd go down and pick up the garbage, and also had to go down and speak to him at the police officer station. So we got in the red VW microbus with the shovels and rakes and implements of destruction and head on towards the police officer station. Now friends, there was only 1 or 2 things that Obi could have done at the police station. And the first was he could have given us a medal for being so brave and honest on the telephone, which wasn't very likely, and we didn't expect it. And another thing, he could have bawled us out and would never be seen during garbage around the vicinity again, which is what we expected. But when we got to the police officer station, there was a third possibility that we hadn't even counted upon, and we was both immediately arrested, handcuffed. And I said, "Oh, but I don't think I can pick up the garbage with these handcuffs on." He said, "Shut up, kid." In the back of the patrol car. That's what we did. We sat in the back of the patrol car and drove to the quote scene of the crime, unquote. I'll tell you about the town of Stockbridge, Massachusetts, where this happened here. I got 3 stop signs, 2 police officers, and 1 police car. But when we got to the scene of the crime, there was 5 police officers and 3 police cars, being the biggest crime of the last 50 years. And everybody wanted to get the newspaper story about it. And they was using up all kinds of cop equipment that they had hanging around the police officer station. It was taking plaster tire tracks, footprints, dog smelling prints, and they even took 27 8x10 color glossy photographs with circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one explaining what each one was to be used as evidence against us. Took pictures of the approach, the getaway, the northwest corner and the southwest corner. That's not to mention the aerial photography. After the ordeal, we went back to the jail. Opie said he was gonna put us in the cell. He said, "Kid, I'm gonna put you in the cell. I want your wallet and your belt." I said, "Obi, I can understand you wanting my wallet so I don't have any more money to spend in the cell. What do you want my belt for?" And he said, "Kid, don't want any hangings." I said, "Obi, you really think I was gonna hang myself for littering?" Obi said he was making sure, and friends Obi was, because he took out the toilet seat so I couldn't hit myself over the head and drown, and he took out the toilet paper so I couldn't bend the bars, roll out the toilet paper out the window, slide down the roll and have an escape. Obi was making sure. It was about 4 or 5 hours later that Alice, remember Alice? Something about Alice. Alice came by with a few nasty words to Obi on the side, bailed us out of jail, and we went back to the church, had another Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat, and didn't get up till the next morning, where we all had to go to court. Walked in, sat down, Obi came in with a 27 8x10 color glossy photograph with circles and arrows, a paragraph on the back of each one, sat down, man came in and said, "All rise." We all stood up, and Obi stood up with the 27 8x10 color glossy pictures. And the judge walked in, sat down with a CNI dog, and he sat down, we sat down. Obi looked at the CNI dog. Then at the 27 8x10 color glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and paragraph on the back of each one. Looked at the CNI dog. And then at the 27 8x10 color glossy pictures with the circles and arrows, a paragraph on the back of each one, began to cry. Obi came to a realization that it was a typical case of American blind justice. There wasn't nothing he could do about it. The judge was going to look at the 27 8x10 color glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one explaining what each one was to be used as evidence against us. We were fined $50 and had to pick up the garbage in the snow. That's not what that's all I came to tell you about. Now, we've talked about the draft. Got a building down in New York City, what they call Whitehall Street. You walk in, you get injected, inspected, detected, infected, neglected, and selected. Went down to get my physical examination one day. I walked in, I sat down, got good and drunk the night before, so I looked and felt my best when I went in that morning. Because I wanted to look like the all-American kid from New York City. I wanted to feel like I wanted to be the all-American kid from New York. And I walked in, sat down, I was hung down, brung down, hung up, and all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly things. I walked in, sat down, and they gave me a piece of paper and said, "Kid, see the psychiatrist, room 604. I went up there, I said, "Shrink, I want to kill. I want to kill. Kill. I want to see blood and gore, guts and veins in my teeth. Eat dead, burnt bodies. Kill, 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 kill." And I started jumping up and down, yelling, "Kill, kill." And he started jumping up and down with me, and we were both jumping up and down, yelling, "Kill, kill." And the sergeant came over, pinned a medal on me, set me down, and he said, "You're our boy." Didn't feel too good about it. Seated down the hall, getting more injections, inspections, detections, neglections, and all kinds of stuff that they's doing to me at the thing there. I was there for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I was there for a long time, going through all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly things, and I was just having a tough time there. They was inspecting, injecting every single part of me, and as they was leaving, no part untouched. Made it through, and when I finally came to see the very last man, I walked in, sat down after a whole big thing there, and I walked up and said, "What do you want?" And he said, "Kid, we only got one question. You ever been arrested?" And I proceeded to tell him the story of the Alice's Restaurant Massacre, with full orchestrations and 5-part harmony and stuff like that, and on the phenome. And he stopped me right there and said, "Kid, you ever go to court?" And I proceeded to tell him the story of the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and the arrows and the paragraph on the back of each one. And he stopped right there and he said, "Kid, I want you to go and sit down on that bench that says Group W. Now, kid!" Well, we'll crack open another cold one if we're doing this. W for winners? Maybe. And I walked over to the bench there, and there is Group W's, where they put you if you may not be the moral enough to join the army after committing your special crime. There was all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly looking people on the bench there. Mother rapers, father stabbers, father rapers sitting right there on the bench next to me. And they was mean and nasty and ugly and horrible crime type guys sitting on the bench next to me. And the meanest, ugliest, nastiest one, the meanest father raper of all of them, coming over to me, and he was mean and ugly and nasty and horrible and all kinds of things. And he sat down next to me and he said, "Kid, what'd you get?" I said, "I didn't get nothing. I had to pay $50 and pick up the garbage." He said, "What you arrested for, kid?" I said, "Littering." And they all moved away from me on the bench. And hairy eyeball and all kinds of mean, nasty things until I said, "And creating a nuisance." And they came back, shook my hand, and we had a great time on that bench, talking about crime, mother stabbing, father raping, all kinds of groovy things that we was talking about on that bench. And everything was fine. We was smoking cigarettes and all kinds of things until the sergeant came over, had some papers in his hand, held it up and said, "Kid, this piece of paper got 47 words, 37 sentences, 58 words. We want no details of the crime of the crime, and every other kind of thing you want to say pertaining about the crime. I want to know the rest of your officer's name and every other kind of thing you got to say." And talk about it for 45 minutes, and nobody understood a word that he said. But we had fun filling out the forms and playing with the pencils on the bench there. I filled out the massacre with a 4-part harmony and wrote it down there just as it was, and everything was fine. I put it down, pencil, turn over the piece of paper. There. The other side. Middle of the other side. Away from everything else on the other side. In parentheses, capital letters, quoted, read the following words. "Kid, have you rehabilitated yourself?" I went over to the sergeant and said, "Sergeant, you got a lot of damn gall to ask me if I just rehabilitated myself. I mean, that's just, I'm sitting here on that bench, and I'm sitting here, the Group W bench, because you want to know if I'm moral enough to join the army, burn women, kids, houses, and villages after being a litter bug." He looked at me and said, "Kid, you don't like your kind. We're gonna send your fingerprints off to Washington. And friends, somewhere in Washington, enshrined in some little folder, is study, black and white, my fingerprints." The only reason I'm singing you this song now is because you may know somebody in a similar situation. You may be in a similar situation yourself, and if you're in a situation like that, there's only one thing you can do. That's walk into the shrink, wherever you are, just walk and say, "Shrink, you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant." Walk out. You know, there's one person, just one person does it. They may think he's really sick. They won't take it. And if two people do it in harmony, they may think they're both faggots and they won't take either of them. And if 3 people do it, 3, you imagine 3 people walking in and singing a bar at Alice's restaurant, walking out, they think it's an organization. And can you imagine 50 people a day? I said 50 people a day walking in and singing a bar at Alice's restaurant and walking out. And friends, they may think it's a movement. That's what it was. Alice's Restaurant Anti-Massacre Movement. And you got to do is sing it the next time it comes around on the guitar. The feeling. So we'll wait for it to come around on the guitar here. Sing it when it does. You better join me now. Come on, don't be shy. Here it comes. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back, just half mile from the railroad track. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. That was horrible. I appreciate the effort though. Go on war and stuff, you gotta sing loud. I've been singing this song now for like 25 minutes. I could sing it for another 25 minutes. I'm not proud or tired. I'll wait till it comes around again. This time, the 4-part harmony and feeling. We're just waiting for it to come around. That's what we're doing. You ready now? It's coming. Almost there. All right now. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Except in Alice, you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back, just half mile from the railroad track. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Da 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 da. At Alice's restaurant. Thanks, 2K. I hope that was worth it. And up next is a... Y'all wanted jazz next. Let me get that. Here we are. We're gonna get more jazz. Round the back, that's where we take people. Why would you do that? Where's my trumpet? Let me get my trumpet. There's my trumpet. And before 2K missed it, that's okay. There's the VOD. It's fine. Okay, so... I got my trumpet. And... Macho Cat wants jazz. I am not warmed up at all. And we're just gonna... You know what? Fuck it, we ball max volume. Let me just do this. Let me get this up. Let me make sure it is here. Alright. Here we go. Just blow into it, boy? Okay. That's what happens when you blow into a trumpet. Is that really what you want? I could do this all day. I can actually play something. Since the last time it was redeemed, which was like A while ago. It's been a minute. This is fine. This is fine. We can find. No, I can't believe you've done this. But you know what? We ball. That's fine. We take those. Right. I was talking about Thanksgiving. What other funny Thanksgiving things could have happened in the time that? Why am I getting bonked? Was it so bad that I get bonked for it? Okay. That's baseball, huh? I'm just gonna leave the trumpet out so I can practice more later today.
Nice trumpet, boyo.
Thanks, you
nice
too.
Trumpet, boyo.
Thanks, you
nice
too.
Trumpet, boyo.
Thanks, you too. Awesome. Thanks for the biddies. Friggin', I have been listening to many other VTubers that also play musical instruments, but the instruments they play are, I would say, a lot softer and more elegant, such as the violin or the flute. Hell, even the saxophone. Like, when you imagine a trumpet, you imagine it like super loud, like a loud, punchy, even piercing instrument that exudes power and raw emotion, and you're like, yeah, that's me. But lately, my preferred listening experience is something a lot more mellow, something a lot more, instead of a volcano erupting, it's like a deer drinking from a riverbank as a fish hops out, or something like that. I don't know what mental image I was painting there. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, oh dear, yes! What I'm trying to say is that lately I have found a flute tuber that I really like. Her name's Druki, and she's on YouTube. I can link her eventually in the Discord. I've linked her before. I'm becoming a didgeridoo VTuber. Fucking do it, dude. The meme potential with that is 10 out of 10. The reason why I picked up my recorder from elementary school and learned how to play it at an absurd level is simply because HoloLive did that. But not quite to the absurd level. They did it as a meme, and I'm all like, oh my god, I am a man of the memes. I should do that too. I love myself some good memes. In any case, even though I just said all that about the trumpet, about it being very loud and punchy, there are other trumpet-adjacent instruments that are a lot more mellow. Not to be confused with the mellophone. That thing is a marching instrument that is extremely loud and projecting, and it's like a French horn on steroids is what a mellophone is. Now, we're talking, once again, I am talking about the flugelhorn. Motherfucker. Okay, I deserve that metal pipe for the flugelhorn. I'll give you that one. I want a flugelhorn. They're expensive, but I want one. It's fine. It's Black Friday's here. Or I'm gonna find a deal on a flugelhorn, and it's gonna be funny. And then one of these days, I'm just gonna have a stream titled Flugelhorn in all caps, and you'll be like, oh fuck, Ness actually got a flugelhorn. The reason, you know what? No, I'm gonna save the flugelhorn explanation for the inevitable, eventual flugelhorn stream. Until then, just know that allegedly a flugelhorn feels so good. Thanks, Chuck Mangi. Is it Mangione or Mangione? I don't know if he's actually, like, Italian or Italian adjacent. Like, while I'm Asian adjacent in that I'm white, but I'm also Asian. So, pawn the good microphone, you never using that shit? Bitch, I'm setting that microphone up the instant I get a reason to do so, which is probably going to be my next trumpet stream, because I'm sick of my microphone quality being ass, and I want to deliver a better trumpet experience on stream. But that's gonna take a lot of setup time. I am using the better microphone eventually. I'm gonna put my current microphone where the microphone is. Trumpet experience, pan script. What? That's not how that works. Unless you want to make a joke about the horn. My bad. But basically, whenever I hear trumpet players on YouTube, they have microphone settings such that it doesn't peak the audio to hell and back. And I also, I mean, I do it in Audacity. All I have to do is go to change the audio setting input and decrease that a lot. But doing that on stream is a bit different. So it's fine. I'll figure it out. Add an O presser. VST pushes the spikes backwards. Oh! You'll have to DM that to me, so I know what to look for. That could be revolutionary. That could be a thing. The only OBS plugin I have for my audio is Reverb, which I can toggle with the click of a button. So long as I have everything else set up, which I usually don't. I could invest in proper audio ultra channel VST. I don't know if it's free. Free is nice. I don't feel the need to spend lots of money on expensive audio equipment or a complicated audio setup. Primarily because I'm not at the level where I could really benefit from it or need it. As you know, my trumpet playing is okay at best. I don't consider myself a very high-level player yet. I'm definitely better than a beginner. I'd say I'm relatively early intermediate to intermediate level. I can't quite do advanced techniques, and I'm still struggling to consistently hit B and C above the staff, which if you are an advanced player, then hitting a C above the staff should easily and comfortably be in your repertoire. So, oh yeah, that's that. Hey. Is that AKB48? Because I don't know that song. Doi, hey, Shiny, you missed the karaoke and you missed me playing trumpet. You missed both, but you didn't miss me being tipsy on a pre-Thanksgiving! Yo! No, it ain't AK-47, that's fine. Don't worry about it. There's two kinds of song references. Song references I get, and song references I don't get. And I gotta say, that's the one that I don't get. Pre-gaming Thanksgiving. Listen, I got home today and I'm all like, I do not feel like streaming Mario. However, my mom gave me a bunch of beer. And here we are. This is the same beer that I had prepared for our cheese collab, but I drank water instead. So consider this a cheese-adjacent beer enjoyment. In case you're curious, this is Samuel Adams Oktoberfest. That's what I'm drinking. But yeah, I know they do Thanksgiving in Canada. They do it wrong in Canada, because as an American, anything that is un-American is automatically wrong. Unless it's Japanese, in which it's just adjacent. It's fine, don't worry about it. Right. The only other thing I wanted to talk about today was library girls. And I mean that out of love, because anybody who knows me knows that my type is the stereotypical anime library girl. We're talking, you step into the library and there she is in the back corner, where the curtains are exposing her in like the dusty sunlight, and she turns the page and she looks up at you with very baggy eyes and her oversized sweater and like her massive rimmed glasses that are half the size of her whole face, and she usually, but half the time they are, half the time they're not, but that's besides the point. The point is, they don't exist. I've been going to the library every week for the past month to print things, and the library girl doesn't exist. She doesn't exist, and it's like, God damn it! We're on the verge of greatness. We were this close, but no, sucks. The only people there, okay, I've noticed there are two kinds of people that I see at the public library. There are parents with their children in the children's section teaching them arithmetic and how to read and stuff, which honestly, fuck yeah. It actually warms my heart to see that. I'm like, oh my god! Maybe humanity has a little bit of hope. Just maybe. Either that, or it's homeless-looking people using the computers. There's no in-between. I don't... That's the library, and I'm all like, where are my library girls at? Maybe it's just the library I go to, but that's the duality. It's a place where homeless people go to BM. I'm just gonna read BM as bad manners. But honestly, it's a public government-funded place with public computer access, and honestly, if you're homeless and you need computer, cool. That's fine by me. Go for it. As long as there's a computer for me to print my stuff. I had a jump scare when I got home yesterday. I realized I didn't have my USB flash drive. And I left it in the computer at the library, and I'm all like, oh no, if somebody takes that, that's like a $5 flash drive with a bunch of PDFs on it. I will never financially recover from this. It was still there where I left it when I went there today. And I'm like, sweet, okay. I walked in, I swiped it, and I walked right out. Basically, I didn't feel like I was a thief because one, I'm taking what's rightfully mine, and two, it takes some next level thievery to walk into a library, immediately know what it is you're grabbing, just grab it and walk out. Not the corn drive, no, I use my main drive for that, don't worry about it though. Now, corn. Popcorn. I don't do popcorn. As you guys know, popcorn's like the one food that I don't like. Well, there's a lot of foods I don't like, but popcorn's the most notable one. It's the only food I know off the top of my head that I actively dislike. It's not like, oh, popcorn, get this shit out of my face. Give me some real food. Give me some food that won't get stuck in my teeth. Asterisk. The asterisk being steak. I will eat steak that gets stuck in my teeth. You don't like popcorn? I don't like popcorn, and I'll say that till the cows come home. I don't do popcorn. Popcorn sucks, and I'm tired of pretending it doesn't. Popcorn's a scam. The popcorn, it's like the Starbound popcorn. It barely fills your hunger rate, and it just gets stuck in your teeth. More trouble than it's worth. You have some kind of disease? I have many. You want some? I remember I think the first indie tuber I watched, she really loved popcorn and said that people in her profession were popcorn eaters, and I'm all like, motherfucker, I should have known then and there it wasn't gonna work. Like, that was the first sign. Popcorn, no. I'm not reading that. I hope you hurt yourself typing that, and for legal purposes, that was a joke. In any case, popcorn, nah. I can't remember the last time I had popcorn. The only popcorn that I'll eat is that hardcore stuffing kettle corn that actually has substance in it. Instead of the fluffy bullshit popcorn that's either store-bought or sold in theaters. That stuff, no. You offer it to me and I will say no thanks. If you insist, I'll swipe it out of your hand. Do not insist popcorn with me. It will not end well for you. You will never financially recover from the popcorn. The only time I use popcorn is when I explain what I call popcorn pricing. It's a psychological phenomenon that has been proven time again, where you can get away with overcharging something if you provide shitty value for others. You're basically arbitrarily introducing a terrible value to make the more expensive deal look better. Have you ever seen anyone buy a medium popcorn at a theater? If so, call the cops. They're a fucking actual psychopath. Because the only reason medium popcorn exists is to trick the human brain into thinking small isn't as good of a deal as the large, and it makes people buy the large popcorn more. That is the only reason medium popcorn exists. And that has been proven mathematically, and I'm pretty sure several news journalists have done articles about it. Straight up. The reason is because you have... Okay, I'll give you a simple example. Small popcorn is $5, medium popcorn is $9, and large popcorn is $10. And the size difference between small and large is more than double. So it's all like, why the fuck would I get a small and large when I can get a $10 large popcorn for free? I'm drunk. Half that sentence, just cross it out. Basically what I'm trying to say is that you could save money by not buying popcorn at all because popcorn sucks! Ness has a one-man vendetta against Big Corn. Bitch, I have a one-man vendetta against vending machines. I got to tell my vending machine story today, and fucking one of the sales accountant lady said Ness is going off about his vending machine PTSD. And there's some truth to that. When I was a wee lad, before the meteorite fell, I was at an arcade, right, with my mom, before the sharks took over the arcade. My mom brought me to their arcade, and they had a vending machine there, and I'm all like, Mom, can I have $1 for the vending machine? And she says, shut the fuck up, Ness. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, after asking her for another 8 times for $1 for the vending machine, she finally caved and gave me $1 for the vending machine. I put that $1 into the vending machine, and I saw the snack, you know, those little rotary things. The snack was coming out, and it got stuck. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I kicked the vending machine, I tried to shake the vending machine, but no, the stack was stuck and I couldn't get it. And I'm pointing to the stack and I'm all like, Mom, can I have another $1? The stack is stuck, it won't come out. And she says, no, we're leaving. She wouldn't even fucking listen to me. She was like dragging my arm back and I was like trying to explain to her that, like, no, I didn't get my thing. It just ate the $1. And she's all like, we're leaving. And the moral of the story is, why the fuck would any parent listen to their kid? Now, the second time this happened, I forgot what the occasion was, but I found myself in a lobby of some not too expensive area, and they had a vending machine there, and I'm all like, fuck it. I want something. I'm kind of hungry. I put the $1 in the vending machine, and nothing happens. I'm like, wait a minute. I press the button, nothing happens. I'm like, well, shit. I press the button to get my money back, and nothing happens. I'm like, what the fuck? And I go up to the receptionist lady, and I'm all like, the vending machine ate my $1. And she's all like, oh, yeah, it's broken. And I'm all like, it's broken? It's like, didn't you see the sign? And I pointed, like, what sign? It's like, oh, someone took down the sign. And I'm all like, well, fuck. That's not fair. Can I get my $1 back? She's like, no. I'm like, and to this fucking day, decades later, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. There will not be a third time. If I was fatally poisoned, and the only cure was in a vending machine next to me, and I had money to afford it, I would choose death. There will not be a third time. I would rather die making my own decisions than die being taunted by a system that is systematically rigged against me. Ross, okay paying $1 for the phone though during his adventure. At least the phone didn't scam me, damn it. Those machines use Galan switches. You blame the French! Man, what is it against the French? I don't understand. Everybody hates the French. Why do you hate the French? Is it because they're hot? Because they are. Have you ever heard a French person speak? Like, excuse me. I don't understand why everyone hates the French. They're funny. They have funny food. They have funny cheese. They speak nice. Like, I don't know why people hate the French. Oh, I know why they hate the French. They invented the FAMAS, which is a 3-round burst gun with a 25-round magazine. Like, okay, that... I know there's reasons for that, but motherfuckers, couldn't you have just made it a 24-round magazine? This could have been avoided. Like, is that one extra shot really that important? Like, oh man, I need 3 shots to nail this last guy. Oops, only 1. Guess I'm fucked. Exclusively to piss off the guntards and autismos? I mean, maybe. The French, viva la revolution! And that's like half the reason I like them. I don't know, like, anything about the French other than they have bread and they have cheese and they have really hot accents. And they had a thing with a revolution, I guess. You know, anything can revolution. All you gotta do is just turn around enough times. That's by definition a revolution. I don't get why it's the biggest deal ever. Maybe. Maybe it's not the biggest deal ever. Maybe it's just a regular ass deal. Who knows? In any case, I'm halfway through this next beer. My favorite revolution's Dance Dance Revolution. I remember off-Kai last year, I did the Rasputin dance hungover for Zumi VT and her audience who were there at the panel. This is how I met Resta, by the way. And I went all out in that dance. That dance kicks your ass. I'll have to do a revenge Rasputin dance one of these days. They erected a guillotine in 2017. Oh, nice. Did they use it? Very cool. Apparently, guillotine malfunctions are absolutely fucking terrifying. Like, I believe it. I remember my first exposure to a guillotine was the Tom and Jerry cartoon. Where that was the ending scene to one of the episodes. Like, back in the day when you could actually have things like that on TV. They didn't, but they sent the video to Macaroni or something, which brings us back to Thanksgiving macaroni. I don't even know what the plans are tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, text my family, be all like, what time do you want me and where? And I'm just gonna arrange to show up wearing clothes and be like, here I am, once again. I'm torn into pieces, can't deny it, can't pretend, just thought you were the one. Broken up deep inside, but you can't see the tears I cry. Why am I like this? Anyway! Speaking of why am I like this, I had a moment like that yesterday. When I was out and about, I was doing some shopping. And I had to buy some things, but the cashier lady that was ringing up my items, I almost said something else there. She told me the total was like 1983 or something. And I said, it's actually 2025. She didn't reply, and I'm all like, damn, tough crowd. We didn't exchange any words after that, but you know what, it's fine, I tried. I met a dude I went to A&P school with getting his last plane I'm working. I don't even know half the words you just said, but thanks, taters. Okay, basically, I got this. That's great news, or I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry, man, I ain't reading that shit.
Skill issue.
Okay, would I really be a VTuber if I actually read people's comments? Man. That's one of the reasons why I don't really watch any mainstream or critical mass tubers, is because the chat is just a sea of flowing comments that don't really matter. It's... Your comment just gets lost in a sea of comments, and I'm like, what's the point? I'd rather have my comment actually fucking matter and not have to pay $100 to do so. So that's why I follow. That's why I try to keep a network of not critical mass people. Okay, so there's a dude I went to aircraft maintenance school I was going to, and I haven't seen him since I last attended a class there. And he happens to be boarding the aircraft that I'm currently servicing tonight. Ah, small world. I'd rather just watch a playthrough on YouTube. I am so glad that there are still people doing Let's Plays. Okay, shoutouts to the motherfuckers that do uncommented playthroughs of games. You guys are the real ones. Oh my god. That's the kind of YouTuber I wanted to be back in the early days of YouTube, but I didn't have any recording equipment. I wanted to be somebody that just did no commentary playthroughs of video games, because at the time, that's what I enjoyed doing. But every time I wanted to watch a playthrough of a game I was interested in, some motherfucker with a dumbass commentary was all like, like, I couldn't stand it. I guess this brings us back to be the kind of content creator whose content you'd want to watch, or something like that. Maybe I could try that. But I've noticed, at least on Twitch, the main part of live streaming, I guess that's the difference between video making and live streaming. With live streaming, that live interaction is what sells the commentary. Otherwise, the commentary is just there as, well, commentary. It's one way. And the most you can interact with it is in post via comments, and even then, the YouTuber may not even see the comment, but that's besides the point. I barely even read YouTube comments anymore. The only time I ever go to the comment section is when I know the comment section's gonna be fire. Like in video game donkey videos or Siva Gunner videos. Like those, the meme comment sections are really good. Other good comment sections are when I'm looking at informative videos, such as, and especially when I'm looking at new brass instruments, such as trumpets. I've been looking at a lot of trumpets recently. If anybody wants me to marry them, all you have to do is get me the custom handmade Shawgirl B-flat rotary valve trumpet with 4 clapping valves. Like, it's only $7,000, but there's weddings that are far more expensive than that. There you go. If you want to marry me, that's all you have to give me. Instead of giving me a ring, just give me one of those. For whatever reason, if I scroll down to comments on YouTube, the text seizure statically jumps up and down. That happens to me occasionally. But the trick to YouTube is to just not read the comments. Also, the trick to YouTube is to not watch the shorts unless you explicitly look them up. And also to not give in to the doomer algorithm. If you see overall world negativity, that's a good use of the not interested button. But when you see jazz, oh, that's the good stuff. Yes, I like jazz. Can I play jazz? You know what? You tell me. If what I did earlier counted as jazz or not. Because actual jazz musicians would listen to what I just did and say, you got the spirit, but you don't got the jazz. And I'm all like, I'll take that. I don't actually know how to jazz. Jazz takes a greater degree of music theory understanding than what I currently possess. My improvisation is just, oh yeah, that'll sound pretty neat. In many ways similar to Marge, I just think it's neat. I will say, one of my favorite depresso pastimes is just whipping out my trumpet and just playing bad jazz to backing tracks. That usually gets me out of a slump. Now the problem is, after I'm done with trumpet practice, I kinda can't do that for the same reason that after you're done with an intense workout, you don't continue working out. Like, that's just how it is. Playing trumpet can be compared, at least conceptually, to working out. Now, with working out and going to the gym, yes, you're improving your body via muscles and actual body stuff. With trumpet playing, it's in a similar vein. Your face is a muscle. You are literally using a lot of your face muscles to play the trumpet. That's how it works. It's not like woodwind instruments where you're mainly using your breath and breath techniques, so you could play it for a lot longer. And it's mainly your cardio and breath control that gets fatigued. No, with trumpets, there will come a point, especially if you're new to playing, that you physically are unable to play the trumpet. You try to do the technique and your face muscles are just like, nope, we're done. And you cannot make a proper sound because your face muscles are too fatigued. That's how it is, which is why training endurance on trumpet is just as important as training tone, as well as technique. Well, all of it's technique, really. That's something that I feel like if you don't know anything about how to play a trumpet, these sorts of things don't really feel intuitive. Like the meme earlier, you said blow into the trumpet, and I did, and no sound came out. Because if you just blow into a trumpet, no sound comes out. That's how it works. And I don't blame anyone for not knowing that. Because it's not intuitive at a glance. You look at a trumpet, you see the mouthpiece, I was like, oh, you just blow in there, right? Not exactly. There's a technique to it. And that technique takes face muscles that have to be practiced and worked out. And it's a thing. In any case, y'all just got whammed. Merry Christmas, by the way. I can't wait for Christmas. I love Christmas. Yes, I'm talking about Christmas in a Thanksgiving stream. And I love Christmas, but I don't like spending time with family. I like spending time with friends. And it really helps that my buddy G11 is is basically the ultimate, the world's #1 Christmas fan. He may as well be Jesus Christ himself, or whoever would be the world's #1 Christmas fan. Because if it weren't for him, I would be Christmas neutral, but now I am Christmas love because Christmas is very nice. I try to get my friends gifts on Christmas, but usually don't. I think, you know what? This year I will. If I can, I'll get my real-life friends some gifts this year. They're not going to be too expensive, but I feel like they'd appreciate it. I've only got like 3 gifts in mind, so that's fine. If I had a way to... I actually do have a way to get my online friends gifts. Uh-oh. I already gave one of my friends a gift. I'm giving another friend another gift. I'm still working out the logistics, and by that I mean I have them mainly down. I just need to do it. But it's holiday season, so ow. You know what? I'll do it maybe this weekend when I'm out and about. There we go. There. But now that I said that, I might not. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, we are actually almost at the end of the stream. Yeah, that's 2 hours. That's it. I don't really have it in me to do more than this. I'm gonna go ahead and just prepare for holiday tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed whatever the fuck this was. This was quite literally a last-second change. Instead of Mario stream, I did this. So, yeah. This is this. So enjoy this. And with that, if you celebrate it, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate it, fuck you. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Last but certainly not least, still on the library. They were closed tomorrow. They had a sign that said, closed for Native American Heritage Day. And now, I'd like to point out in that Wikipedia header that we read earlier, nowhere did it say anything about the Native Americans. And I'm like, what holiday is this and who is it for? I knew a girl with Native American heritage once. She was very cute, and she was into me, and you can bet your ass I fucked that up pretty badly. And by that, I mean, she became very disinterested in me after she got to know me more, which is the expected reaction. However, I once asked, do you guys celebrate Thanksgiving? And she laughed and said, absolutely not. And I'm like, oh, okay, say no more, fam. So this was certainly one of the streams of all time, and I did indeed enjoy it. Well, that's nice to hear. This Friday, I'm going to be doing the entire Accessible Girls Frontline 2 event. This Friday's stream, because I don't have any work on Friday, I'm starting stream earlier in the day. The schedule's up on both Twitch and Discord for the start time. It's at 10 a.m. my time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Do what you want with that information. We're doing the UMP event because I can't stream tomorrow. I'm gonna go full beans on Friday. Long stream on Friday. Cursed as fuck scuffed stream on Saturday. I honestly... If Saturday's stream doesn't work, I'll figure something out. But I'm hoping it works. And with that, let's go ahead and find someone to raid. Who's online? Let's see. Okay, who have we got? We got... Stella Alorium's online. Why don't we go ahead and raid Stella Alorium? She's working on side projects. So instead of me crazy yapping, you can try to get her to yap about- Wait. Someone else is doing something else. What the fuck is this? You know what? No, we're not raiding Stella today. We're gonna raid Trashy Sage. I'm pretty sure she's either Nep's girlfriend or someone really close to- I can't remember who's Nep's girlfriend anymore. The names escape me, but you know what? Why don't we raid Trashy Sage? She is a VTuber that I never met. I just kind of followed her through Nep because they collabed a lot. And I think she also did Nep's current VTuber model, which is nice. I don't know what the fuck she's doing, but it looks funny as hell and just as cursed as my streams. So you know what? Why don't we all say hello? And on that terrible disappointment, everybody have a wonderful time. If you don't, then you know where to find me. I'll show you a wonderful time. Pants grab. Just kidding. You'll have to get in line for that. Basically, what I'm trying to say is live your best life. Buy a flugelhorn. Unless you don't want a flugelhorn, in which... buy some... Don't buy one that'll make you happy. Buy something you're passionate about. There you go. However, be careful, because what you own will eventually own you. Yes, I stole that from a movie from 1999. Right, we're rating people. In any case... Wait, stream's over. Why am I still talking? Get out of here.